Hello and welcome back to Readiysteadiy DIY. I'm excited to say that I've been on YouTube now for approximately 1 year. This channel hit 1,000 subscribers and got monetized in about 9 months, which is way earlier than I expected. And at this point, I'm about a year in and I think there's about 1,500 subscribers. That's amazing and I owe it all to you. I wanted to say thank you. But I'll tell you, there's some things I do on this channel that I know are wrong. And since this is a DIY channel and the biggest DIY project I've done all year is make this channel, I want to share with you my 3 biggest DIY mistakes in making a DIY YouTube channel. So the first big mistake that I make that really hurts this channel constantly is not niching it down nearly enough. If you niche down your channel when you're a new YouTuber, you stand a much better chance of having people return to your channel and having the algorithm feed it to people through the impressions process. But if your content is a wide variety of content, sometimes a little bit of this, sometimes a little bit of that, you impede your ability to grow because someone comes, they like your content, they engage with the content, they come back and it's something different the next week. Obviously that person doesn't have anything to click on or watch, so they don't hang around. This channel definitely suffers from that, but it does that because I want it to. I made this channel because I wanted to create a channel about stuff in general. Look, I'm a firm believer that learning a little bit about DIY stuff pays dividends. If you know a little bit about how to build stuff and how to fix stuff, you'll start buying better stuff and you'll buy less junk. And people have too much junk. Somehow, some way in our society, we've gotten away from this. There are no repair shops anymore. No one knows how to fix anything. It just seems wrong. I wanted to start a channel that encouraged people to pick up a screwdriver or a hammer every now and again. Or even if they didn't do that, just to learn a little bit about the stuff that surrounds them. Stuff that is soldered, stuff that is sewn, stuff that is made of wood. So I thought I'd make a YouTube channel about stuff, which is a pretty broad thing to make a YouTube channel about, because that's what my life is built on. Every week I do something differently. Literally, this channel is about products I use and about things that I do every week. Since I'm a pretty varied guy, this is a pretty varied channel, but that doesn't help it be successful. And I think if you want to make a YouTube channel, and I would encourage you to do it, simple fact of the matter is this is an algorithmically ruled world. There's no way to have a social media platform that isn't. And the downside of that is algorithms feed people the stuff they already like. That's how it works. So if you're creating content that doesn't dovetail with that nicely, you're gonna have troubles. That's why on this channel, sometimes you'll see a video that has 250,000 views, and sometimes you'll see a video that has 50 views. I don't think that there's much difference between those videos. There certainly isn't any difference in the amount of time or effort I put into them. Trust me, it takes a lot of time and effort to make any video, at least the way I'm doing it. But, you know, if the channel is varied, it will hurt the channel. And for sure, while I'm really pleased with the success rate of this channel, it's more successful than I thought it would be. I bet it could be even more successful if it was more niched down and less varied. So I thought you should know. The second thing I do on this channel that really hurts its growth is I don't show you me. Let me explain that one. Some years ago, I was working on a documentary, and it was a documentary about big data and social media. So we went to visit a fairly notable YouTuber. At that time, she had about 3 million subscribers. She would later go on to have more. Also at that time, I had no connection to YouTube at all. I didn't watch it. I didn't understand it. I didn't know anything about it. For me, television was sort of all there was. But we were gonna go interview this girl, so I thought, well, I better check out her channel and get a sense of what she looks like and figure out how I'm gonna light her and try to come up with some kind of plan for the shoot day. And so I did that. And then the day came and we went and we shot her and she was awesome. She was lovely and very charismatic. And sometime around lunch, we were all sitting around sort of shooting the breeze. And I said, you know, in preparing for this, I watched your channel. And a thought occurred to me. I don't know if it's occurred to you. It just seems so dumb to say now. But anyway, that's what I said. I don't know if it's occurred to you, but I think maybe a lot of the people who come to your channel come there not necessarily for things that you do. I think they come there for you. I think they feel like they're relating to you as a person. And I think that that is probably more integral to your success than the content that you're doing. And then there was this huge pause as she contemplated my general stupidity in this moment. And she said very gently and very kindly, yeah. Because of course that's true. That's exactly how YouTube works. The personal connection between the YouTuber and the audience is really, really important. And so you gotta show your face, which I don't do. So this is a big mistake. And I would recommend that maybe you don't do it if you want clicks. For me, as I've said, I have sort of a mission here. It's more about the stuff. And I care more that you learn and see the stuff than you see my face. You know, I feel like if you're just looking at what I'm soldering or what I'm cutting or what I'm doing, that has more benefit for you as an audience than seeing my face. I don't think you need to see me making a smoothie. I don't think you need to see me doing deadlifts. I just want to show you the stuff. So for me right now, I'm not doing any of that. And that hurts this channel immensely. If you don't see like a weird expression on my face on the thumbnail, chances are you're not going to click on it. Those little tricks work. So if your goal is to be a successful DIY YouTuber or any YouTuber, showing yourself, revealing parts of your personality, parts of your personal life to your audience can really help. I think there's a downside to it. I think a lot of the young people on this platform do too much of that. And so it becomes an impossible task to keep going. A lot of young YouTubers burn out, I think because they're giving too much of themselves to the audience. But if you give none of yourself to the audience, like me, you're not gonna have that personal engagement, and it becomes harder for people to come back because, you know, by and large, people come back to channels because they like the YouTuber. So you don't even see me. And so that's a real impediment to the growth of this channel. I thought you should know. Lastly, and I'm getting there talking about thumbnails, by far and away, if you want to be successful with your YouTube channel, it is all about the thumbnail and the title. And I've spent the last year killing myself to make the best videos I can for you. I cannot tell you how much time and effort it takes. It takes forever. It takes days to make a good 8-minute video or video of any length. And so when you get through that process and it's like Saturday morning and I'm like, I gotta upload. What am I gonna, it's 10:30 and it takes like an hour on Saturdays to get anything up onto the YouTube server. It's like the last thing you do and the thing you spend the least amount of time on when you work it, like I have been, is the thumbnail and the title. But they're the most important part. So while I don't intend to start showing you my personal life, I don't intend to show you like me working out or what that looks like. I don't intend to niche this channel down and make it all about ratchet straps all the time. One thing I do intend to change is working on my thumbnail title mojo. I think the best way to do it is to make the thumbnail and the title first and then make the video. If you're engaged by the thumbnail and the title you make, then that's permission to make the video. It doesn't matter whether you think it's going to be successful or not. I really think you got to lead in life. I don't think you can follow. And if you're constantly trying to put your finger on the pulse of what people want, you're just chasing something around that isn't you. There has to be you in your channel. So I don't think you should do that. But once you've created something that does reflect who you are and what you think is important, you do have to advocate for it. You are the only advocate for your channel that there is. The way you do that, it's all about the packaging. And on YouTube, the way you package something is have a good thumbnail and a good title. Lastly, I'd like to close out 2021 by saying thank you to you. This has been an absolutely giant undertaking for me. And I don't normally do this kind of thing. I'm a behind the camera kind of guy. I don't know if you can tell, but I've received some comments from some of you that really touch me. When one of you reaches out to say, look, my dad was the one who used to teach me all this stuff and he's gone. And now I saw your video and it helped me in a time when I really needed to use a ratchet strap or I really needed to cut some wood or I really, those things mean something to me. The interaction with you guys has been something I didn't expect would be a great perk of having a channel. It's the biggest perk. And as long as you guys think it's helping, I'm going to keep doing it. It's fun. It's not exactly lucrative, but it's fun. And that is lucrative in and of itself. And if there's anybody out there that I actually am helping, and it seems like there is, then that's all that matters to me. So here's to you and yours. I'm wishing you the best 2022 you could possibly have. And like always, I'll sign out the year like I sign out every video. Take care, stay safe, have fun with your DIY projects, and I'll see you next Saturday.